Okay, I'm going to introduce the Ferris wheel project, and this is just going to be a brief introduction. I've left a lot of resources here, so I want to make sure that you understand that not only should you use the resources, but also if you need to reach out to me, I'll gladly have a Skype session with you to go over any questions. But when you're in Unit 4, and your view's a little different than mine, all the way down here at the bottom is your observation wheel project. And so for me that looks like this. So this is your observation wheel or your Ferris wheel project. And once you are in this project here, what you're going to want to do is there's a series of things that you are going to be required to do. The first is there's a short video on the tallest Ferris wheels, 10 tallest Ferris wheels in the world. So you're going to want to watch that. Perhaps take some notes on what Ferris wheels they talk about. See if there's a Ferris wheel that is of interest to you. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to have to do an assignment, and in the assignment here you're actually signing up for your Ferris wheel, and you're doing this on a Google Doc. You've worked in the Google Docs before, and this is worth 10 points of the project to sign up. So what you're going to do is you're first going to click sign up on the sign up sheet. Once that sheet comes up, you'll notice that there's a lot of different options. We've already had one student who's already signed up for a Ferris wheel, so you are not going to be able to choose that person's Ferris wheel. You'll put your name near whichever Ferris wheel you choose. Once you are finished signing up, and you simply, to do that, all you got to do is click and write your name. I'm going to go ahead and delete that since I'm not doing the project. And then you go back and you write a submission. So you have to write a submission, and right there you would put the title of your Ferris wheel that you've chosen. So I should be able to find that in two different places. Once you type that in, simply hit submit, and that is your first part of the project assignment. So next, I gave you some videos that you should have looked at in the digital skills portion of this course. Some of you have not done that, so if you haven't done the digital skills portion, which is at the very top before you even begin any of the lessons, right under the pre-assessment, you're going to want to go back to that digital skills and make sure you do that. That is actually for a grade, so you need to go back and look that over again. But for those of you who did do it, I went ahead and put those skills in here one more time because I really want you to be able to look at those and see what it is that you are looking at. Okay, so let's see if I can. So after you look at the video of the 10 tallest, then you're going to go through each, you're going to sign up, and then you go back to those Google tutorials. This is going to be important to you to understand how to manipulate a Google Sheet. That's part of the project itself. This one here, the second one, explains how to put a chart and an image into your Google Sheet. That's part of your project as well. And the last one is how to create a Google Doc with hyperlink in it to an Excel sheet, and that's part of your graded project as well. The last page of the project is the actual submission of the project. Notice it's worth 90 points. That's because it was 10 points just to sign up. Here is the document that you will download, and you're going to fill this document in. So you simply are going to open that document up, or it'll actually download for you. And then you're going to have to save it in your Google Drive, etc. And then when you're done, you'll download it and then upload it. And I wanted to show you some examples of what it is that you'll be looking at. So here is a copy of one of the students' works. Let's see, this is the diamond and flower wheel. You'll be filling all of this information in. So make sure you put your name somewhere on this document so I know it belongs to you. This is some information you're going to be looking up. Number of cabins, seats per cabin, diameter of the Ferris wheel, etc. You need to include a picture, and you also need to hyperlink to the spreadsheet where you will then type in all of your information and draw a graph of 3 rotations. That 3 rotations means going around 3 times. So just to show what that looks like, this is what this person's spreadsheet looked like once they were done. Notice it says it's working, the image hasn't come in. You have your time, you have your angle of rotation, this is your vertical in radians. Now, each one of these, in order to receive full credit, you need to manipulate the spreadsheet. Here, notice here, to calculate 1 minute, you take that 360 divided by the amount of time it took to do 1 rotation. Each one after that, you have to use the cell values, and that's why you want to watch those Google Sheets. For the vertical height, you want to convert your rotation. This is a little bit different, this green column here. Your spreadsheet only works in radians, so you want to convert to radians. It's real easy to do. You simply say equals radians and then the cell number that you want. So this one is B2, so I'm converting B2 to radians, and so that gives me that value there all the way down. So this would be B11, so I'm taking that and converting it to radians. Next is the vertical height. Remember we said the vertical height was calculated by taking the cosine of the angle times the radius. We're using the angle in radiant form. So that's important. This is a little different than the worksheet where we did it in degrees. And then the last thing we do is you want to take that radius minus your vertical height plus the height of the platform. So in this example, he had a radius of 55.5 with a platform height of 6. So the graph itself, this person lost a little points on their graph because they didn't insert a title for the horizontal and vertical axis, so make sure you include that. But your horizontal axis should be your time, so starting from 1 all the way, this person went down to 51 minutes because that's how long it took to do 3 rotations. So this is 0 minutes, this is 51 minutes. For the height, when you calculate what you want your height to be, your rider height, you can look at these values here to give an indication of what your vertical should be. So I hope this is helpful, and I really want to make sure that you understand that you need to go ahead and go through all of those videos, take notes on how to do that, but if there is still something that you have questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me. My number again, 678-713-4727, or you can simply email me your questions. All right, y'all have a great day. Bye.